Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're here for the first time. My name is Kelly Joanne. I'm a brand and marketing consultant. So I help solo entrepreneurs and SMEs to get organized in their marketing, organized in their mind, help them to learn marketing and all of the fiddly bits and all of the juggling of the plates, and save energy where they don't need to be leaking it, but also get strategic so they've got a plan, they're heading for their vision at the same time. So this video is we're gonna get a little bit woo-woo today, but I'm going to talk to you about how actually doing less is going to help the performance of your marketing. And this seems like a bit of a paradox. Is that the right word to use? As in, there are so many different channels. There is often so much to do in marketing that we think, okay, we need to be doing more. We need to be over here. We need to be doing this. We need to be networking on literally every single social media channel. And what can happen there is, firstly, it's just overwhelming. You've got far too much to do, too many actions, and it becomes impossible to manage. So then you will either outsource it to someone else or you'll employ someone else within your business, and they'll just then feel overwhelmed because it's too much. But actually, the main thing that is happening here is the woo woo bit. So I'm going to talk to you about that. So where should we start? Okay, there's two different sides to this. There's almost like a logical side, and then there's like getting into a bit more of a spiritual side. So let me talk to you about more of the logical side. So it's still a little bit woo-woo though. So within us, so everything in the world is energy. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Everything in the world is energy. Okay, so if you focused in physics at school, you would know that literally everything, like, this is energy. It's made up of atoms. The plant is obviously made up of atoms. This is made up of atoms. We are made up of atoms, and we all vibrate at various different levels, various different degrees, which makes up us in this physical form, right? There is a masculine and a feminine energy within the world. So let me explain what that is. This isn't gender based, like, get that out of your mind straight away. This is just different ways of functioning. And human beings, all of us, have a masculine and a feminine side. There is, like normal, some people will lead with more than another, but the perfect essence is the balance between the two. Okay, so let me describe and explain what that means. The masculine, if you imagine way back when, before we had all the social media channels and all of the devices, the masculine was very much in the moment, doing the protection, the looking out for threats, the like the in the now, action. It was going out, getting the food, coming back, bringing that home. And you can instantly see how marketing relates to that, as in, there's lots of things to do and we're doing action and we're going, moving more. That is what the masculine energy is. It's very much in the day to day, the doing of the do. The feminine energy on the other side is the calm. It's the out in nature. It's the intuition. It's sitting with your how you're feeling and processing that, and deciding from the inside, the heart led, what you actually want to do. Where is your business going? This was back in the day, the probably mostly the female, the being with the family and bringing things together, and like the connection and all of that piece. So you can see there how there's two very different ways of being. And I think in business we can say that the feminine doesn't really do a lot. They're not doers, they're too slow, blah blah blah. Whereas the masculine can come across like bam bam bam, like very fiery red. um so this is the masculine and the feminine energy. Okay, so now let me explain how this relates to marketing, and it relates to doing less means actually gaining more from your marketing. So, if we think about strategy versus creation, okay, which is the bit within my business and my own brand that I guess I still am trying to work out for myself. I am an athlete. I'm quite a masculine energy person. I'm quite red at times, as in like, let's go, like let's do. I'm often told you need to pause more, like you need to pause. But there is something within me, I think, from meditation, from awareness, from self-development work, the do still over the years, where I'm quite in touch with my intuition and what feels right and what doesn't. I imagine there's people out there that are very masculine led that don't do that side of it. And they don't feel their intuition. They're just swept up by life, swept up by marketing and everything that we need to do. So the do, the masculine side versus the creation side in marketing is we're across every single social media channel. We're pumping out posts. We're at every networking event. We're here, there, and everywhere. We feel the need to shout louder, to be more, to keep plugging, which essentially, if you don't have the feminine side, could mean that you are off brand, that you lose your message, you lose your vision, your perception of actually where you want to go. The feminine side, on the other hand, imagine being so calm, so full of faith, so within your knowing of yourself, your worth, what your business is about, your vision, knowing where you're going to go through this calm, centered space, and then being able to listen to your heart and what is the right thing for you. As in, an opportunity comes up, is this the right thing for me to do? Rather than going over to the masculine, being like, okay, this is another thing to do on my list. Like, let's go, let's do it. Just without thinking. It's in the mind, it's mind-led energy rather than the heart, but it's another thing on the to-do list. And I can absolutely relate to that. I was literally doing it this morning as well. But imagine having the balance between these two ways of working. So I'd say feminine comes first, as in you take that time, you're slower in what you do. You actually decide, is this the right thing for me? You get an idea, you sit with it, you think, okay, that feels right. Then you move into masculine and you do the action work from there. You can't do just one because you will be out of balance and out of sync. To think and create and to be out in nature, to have that downtime, what's actually happening here, and I'm a huge advocate of meditation to open up this space. It's actually the meditation, the stillness is actually calming your nervous system. The masculine was very fight and flight. And when we're very busy, you will feel this sensation within yourself that is like this. When we say we're stressed, you're just in fight and flight. Like your cortisol is higher, your body goes into this automatic, okay, I need to look out for threats, as in control things, to get things done faster, move faster through things, but the overwhelm is there. The feminine and the meditation actually calms that down. It calms your nervous system down. And what happens then, this is where I'm going to get woo woo, is something on a more spiritual level that enables you to lead from the heart, to therefore be more open in your mindset. Your perception opens up. You see opportunities, you see situations in a completely different way, so you can move into the masculine and start to take action. Okay, so let's notch up the spirituality element to this now. Hold on to your hats, guys, because yeah, let me tell you what I know now. Okay, so this is a bunch of work that I've been doing, and I've known this for a long time, but I've been watching Katie Clark on YouTube, and the way she describes this is just incredibly, I don't know, just incredibly, it's not simple, but she just articulates it in such a way where I was like, oh my gosh, this is what it is. This makes sense. So for me, understanding the masculine and the feminine was a huge thing for me. I never really understood what it meant. I just thought doing was the right way, whereas actually sitting back and allowing yourself to listen, to breathe, to think, to calm your nervous system. When I started to do that and I started to meditate, I always felt like, whoa, like I feel different. Like things started to come to me as well. Like you would, if it's a placebo, who knows? But things did start to come to me. If it was the fact that I was calmer and I saw opportunities very differently rather than, oh my God, it's something else on my to do list, is a whole other thing. But even so, by meditating and calming myself down, made me think, okay, I need to change this about my business. I don't actually like doing this. Or as an athlete as well, like maybe I don't want to race next year. Like I'm just not feeling it. I don't really need to know why, but this is how I feel. Like I'm going to just lead with this. And that then calmed my nervous system, as I've mentioned. But what I realized was happening now through the Katie Clark's videos is this. So the masculine side is very much on where we're at now. Like you do the action, you know, your action list. It's very like, it's in the moment. It's based on like a result now. Okay. The feminine is very faith based, as in you've got a vision, you're leading with your intuition, leading with your heart. And sometimes you've just got to be like, ooh, let's just let it in. Like, let's see. It will come. Like, it will come to me. The things that I want will come to me. The masculine isn't like that. It's like, get it now. Like, get this off my to-do list now. I keep looking down here because I literally have a to-do list, scribbling things off, scribbling things off. But my other book that I have here is the work that I'm doing, the notes that I'm taking when I'm listening, still learning and tapping into my intuition. Anyway, the spiritual part, let me tell you that. The feminine is more, although we say it's heart led, there's different planes of consciousness. Okay. This is going to be woo woo now. There's the physical plane, there's the mental plane, and then there's the spiritual plane, like higher up. Okay. If you believe in God, the universe, whoever else is out there, angels, whatever you want to think, your higher self, they're all essentially the same thing, as in something is directing our life. There is a path that's already semi built for you, or that there is somebody looking after us. There is somebody guiding us to be like, you ain't learning that lesson, Cal. Like, I'm going to give it to you again until you learn the lesson. You know, those things that happen and you're like, damn it, why do I keep making the same mistake? That's essentially the spiritual place up here being like, you just need to learn that. That's going to open you up to a whole new path, a whole new way of living that is going to be better for you. So take anything bad that happens, divorce, a car bump, injuring yourself, a car fine, parking fine. I say all these things because these are literally happened in my life last year. You lose a pet, which I have. Like all these things, it's not because bad stuff is happening to you, it's the guidance of the higher self and some life situations that do naturally happen anyway. So this spiritual place up here is actually the bit where we're like, oh, in the feminine, just let it be. Like, tell me what I need to do. Like, guide me. That's the faith, is that up here, this spiritual plane has our back and is going to guide us in the right way. Okay, so spiritual plane, you understand that. The next notch down is the mental plane, and then the one beneath that is the physical. I'm going to start at the physical at the bottom because it literally is at the bottom. And when I say physical, I mean current results, where you are at now, like what you have in your life. And this is a hard pill to swallow for some because what you have in your life is a mirror of your mental plane, the bit in the middle, right? I'll come on to that in a second. But this physical plane is literally the results you have. It is the mind, it's the action led, it's more of the masculine. There is nothing beyond this, as in this is it. Like what you can see around you is the physical and your current results. That is it. So a lot of people are trying to move and shove this physical section. They're like, oh, I need more results. I'm not happy with where I'm at. I want this materialistic part. But you can't actually move that and change that until you've opened yourself up to the spiritual at the top and you've worked on this mental plane, which is the feminine side. Okay. So the feminine side, once you are literally like calm your nervous system, you're tapping into your vision, what you want, and you get literally daydreamy, be really in your imagination, kind of like having fun with feeling good, and like your energy is good, but you're calm, and you're like, oh, like today I'm thinking like I want to go here today. Like I want to sit in a coffee shop, meet new people. The next day you might be like, no, I feel like I need to be at home today, or maybe that service I was going to introduce isn't the right thing, or I just want to speak to this person today, like they're just come into my like senses, so I'm going to reach out to them. All of that kind of like um coincidental synchronicity kind of feeling, that is the that's the feminine, but it's also the mental plane as well. So this in your feel good frequency, like tapping into that, all of that stuff, right? So when you're in that place, this is why good stuff happens and we're like, what? That was a coincidence. That's because when you're in your feminine, your mental plane, you are closer to source, as in the spiritual side. So that means that you are open, like your heart is open, you're ready to receive, and you get the direction. When you're in the physical plane, you're narrow, you're blocked off. It's like literally an upside down triangle. You're like at the bottom in my face. You're like at the bottom, like, ugh, like you can't see anything more because you're not in the mental plane. You're not higher up, like in your consciousness either. Does that make sense? I say it like you're gonna answer me, but you get where I'm coming from. So we allow the top bit, the spiritual bit, to guide us because we're open in the mental bit and the feminine space. Our nervous system is calmed, and then the results drop in. We take action on our intuition. We take action, action, action. We move into the feminine space, let it come to us. We take action, action, action. Okay. So this middle bit I keep referring to is very like heart led. This is very like logical. Bam, bam, bam. Action, action, action. You have to dip into the physical bit because the mental bit allows the new stuff to drop in. So your results will change. The physical will change because you're open in this mental plane here, because you're open in the bit at the top, in the spiritual plane at the top. Okay, so that was hefty. Let me just go back to my original point now. Like, bear with, bear with. Okay, so the reason why I explained all that woo-woo stuff is because obviously it kind of like puts it all into context, but you now see how doing less in your marketing will actually help you overall, as in there's no point in keep doing action and posting, doing posting, like using every single channel that's possible, taking every single marketing action without you stepping into a place of like intuition, thinking, is it right for me? Calming your nervous system so you're making the right choices, tapped from your intuition and your heart. And also, like, use the people above. Like, if that's a real thing, who knows? But I kind of like dipping into that space because, I mean, it feels like someone's there always ready to help you. But like, yeah, like have that. Trying to sit. I've been sitting on my feet and it really hurts. Yeah, like you use that, use the powers above is all I'm saying. Like, and definitely, if anything out of all of this message, if you're like, the girl has lost her mind, she's going completely nuts here. The only thing I would say to actually do is these three things. Meditate, because it's going to calm your nervous system. Like, no one wants a fizzy nervous system. It is gross. You'll have been there. You know what I mean. Like, you want to feel chill. So do anything that you can to calm your nervous system down. The meditation, hands down, when I've meditated for a period of time, I mean, like 10 minutes a day, 2 times 10 minutes a day, and notched it up to like a 20-minute block, I hands down felt amazing. Like, I can't describe it. I just felt like I had my shiz together and good stuff happened, always happened. And I lose track of it. So I'm tapping back into that again. Now I know all of this stuff too. Definitely do that. Calm your nervous system. Definitely meditate. And what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, feel good energy. Just, this isn't positive, toxic, toxic positivity. It's just do whatever you can on a daily basis to feel good. If it's sitting down and having a cup of tea with your favorite biscuit because it feels good, like, do it. Like, have a bath, like, go for a walk, do whatever makes you feel good. Obviously, you need to take action still. It's not a case of just rolling through life doing the things that you love the most. You have to take action. But if you're in a feel good place, good stuff is going to come to you. If your nervous system feels out of whack and you're foggy headed, completely tired all the time, you won't attract in what you want. Your desired reality will not come about. Your reality, your physical, will always be a mirror of your frequency and your energy and your thought space, purely because of emotion, feelings, behaviors, actions, your narrow perception, which is why all of the woo-woo stuff, sometimes, it just makes sense to me. Like, what else is there out there that can explain it? So yeah, this is why I feel like then that you need a strategy, the masculine, the do bit, but the calmness, the feminine energy, the sitting back is going to be so way more beneficial. It's the starting point to allow you to know what action to take. And I've probably just said the whole of the context of the video in like, what, 10 seconds, rather than it be probably 20 minutes plus. But so I hope that was helpful. If this is something that you're interested in learning more about and coming with me on this journey, because hell, I am not perfect at this. Are we ever going to fully learn and master anything in life? Who knows? But it's a journey and I'm definitely on it. And do you know what? It's a good one. Like, to have faith and watch the synchronicities happen, it's a fun place to be in. So if you'd like to join me on that journey, I have a membership called the Marketing Confidence Club. It helps you to learn all of this stuff while building a strategy, while learning how to create reels, use Canva, do keyword research, build websites, know what the hell all of the acronyms mean, and all of that sort of stuff. And you get me as a marketing consultant in your back pocket on an app. I don't know where my phone is. Oh yeah, I'm talking into it. You get me in your back pocket. You can DM me questions You can come to me whenever things feel challenging, and we'll work through all of your marketing stuff and your mindset stuff at the same time. So yeah, please join me in the Marketing Confidence Club. I'll drop a link in the description to my landing page. There's more content on there, videos you can see inside the club and things like that, and see what other members are saying. Yes, I hope this is helpful. It's kind of a fun one. I love this topic. I could literally talk about it all day. Um, so yeah, I hope it's helpful to you as well. I want to help business owners to feel good while they're doing their marketing and enjoy the process of it. Because it's a tough one sometimes, and there's there's ways and means where we can make it way more enjoyable and get crazy results from it, not from selling or plugging or driving or grinding, hustling, just from like learning more about ourselves. I truly believe that that's a possibility. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one.